The Vehicle Fleet Tracker Pro allows you to easily track and manage your fleet of vehicles. You can customize the tool to fit your specific needs, including adding or modifying fields such as vehicle details, driver information, maintenance records, and more. Say goodbye to missed maintenance schedules. This tool is equipped with automated reminders for vehicle maintenance tasks such as oil changes, insurance, fuel expenses, and more. You can set specific dates and the tool will notify you when it's time to take action. Hi, this is Fidel Excel Developer. Let's start into its amazing features together. Firstly, we have a user-friendly vehicle sheet with 5 distinct sections. In the first section, you can easily search for vehicle information by either the vehicle number or the driver's name. The system will retrieve the data you need and populate the corresponding fields. You can even update the form and save changes confidently using the Save and Update button. One notable feature is the ability to add new vehicles. By clicking the New Vehicle button, users can clear the form and fill in the required fields highlighted in yellow. Incomplete fields trigger a pop-up alert, urging users to update the necessary information. Additionally, if a new vehicle number already exists in the system, a pop-up window notifies users, requesting an alternative number. Clicking the New button effectively hides the New and Archive buttons, ensuring the prevention of archiving vehicles that have not been updated in the database. Conversely, the Cancel button allows users to abort the process and revert to the previously selected vehicle with confidence. It is worth noting that new vehicles can only be added by vehicle number, not by driver name. This design ensures the correlation between vehicle numbers and their respective images. Another remarkable feature is the ability to archive drivers based on their name instead of the vehicle number. When a driver leaves the company and later rejoins, their data is archived rather than permanently deleted. Users can easily unarchive drivers and their associated data by selecting the Unarchive option in the Archive sheet. To minimize the risk of unarchiving the wrong driver, users are alerted if they fail to select a driver name from the drop-down list, which conveniently opens to guide their selection. Moving on to the second section, Vehicle Insurance, by clicking the Add New Insurance button, the button will be hidden and the Cancel button will be shown. Additionally, the Date of Creation field will automatically be updated with the current date. By selecting a vehicle number from the drop-down list, the form above will display all the details of the selected vehicle. It is mandatory for the user to fill in all the yellow fields, otherwise, a pop-up alert window will appear, notifying the user to complete all the required fields in order to save the insurance data. Now, after filling in all the fields but before saving, let's select Full Insurance and navigate to the dashboard to view the amount for full insurance, which is $1,480. After that, let's return to the Insurance section and click on the Save button. Once saved, let's go back to the dashboard and click on the Refresh button. You will notice that the amount has changed. Moreover, you have the option to select filter type and choose insurance expenditure from the drop-down list, which can be found in the result below. Moving on to the third section, Fuel Management, by clicking the Add New Fuel Expense button, the Add New button is hidden and the Cancel button is displayed. Additionally, the Date of Creation field will automatically be updated with the current day. By selecting the vehicle number from the drop-down list, the form above will automatically populate with all the corresponding vehicle details. It is mandatory for the user to fill in all the yellow fields. Failure to do so will trigger a pop-up alert, prompting the user to complete all the required fields before the fuel data can be saved. Once all the fields are filled, but before saving, let's select the full type, specifically Super, and navigate to the dashboard to view the updated value of $230. Returning to the Fuel Management section, we can then click on Save. After saving, let's go back to the dashboard and click Refresh to observe the updated amount. Furthermore, the user can customize the view by selecting the filter type and choosing fuel expenditure from the provided drop-down list, accessible within the result. Moving on to the fourth section, tracking vehicle repairs and expenses, users can include various additional expenses such as oil service, battery exchanges, air conditioning maintenance, accidents, and more related costs. Furthermore, users can add expenses to their vehicles regardless of the number or type of expenses. Upon saving and selecting a vehicle number in the Expenses section, users can view a comprehensive list of expenses. Additionally, for vehicle expenses, users have the option to attach photos. For instance, if there is damage to the vehicle body or an accident occurs, users can update the corresponding photos. Selecting the vehicle number will allow you to retrieve these expenses later. Similar to previous sections, the Add New Expense button is replaced by the Cancel button when clicked. The field for date of creation is automatically updated with the current date. By selecting the vehicle number from the drop-down list, all the vehicle details are automatically displayed in the below row if there are expenses. It is important for users to complete all the required fields highlighted in yellow, otherwise, a pop-up alert window will prompt them to fill in the missing information. Failure to do so will prevent the user from saving the expense data. Before saving the data, let us select the expense type as oil and open the dashboard to view the expense type chart, which shows an amount of $1,109. Returning to the Expense Management section, clicking Save will save the data. Upon refreshing the dashboard, the updated amount will be reflected. Additionally, users can select the filter type option and choose Repair and Expenditure from the drop-down list to locate specific expenses in the results. After saving, the user can select the vehicle, and the corresponding list of results will appear below. Clicking on an expense row will upload all the relevant information and associated photos to the form. Users can easily update any field within the form if required. Once modifications have been made, saving the data will update the records in the database. Users can navigate through the expenses and perform these actions accordingly. Lastly, the fifth section on the vehicle sheet provides a reliable maintenance and service reminder. Users can confidently set reminders for various types of services such as insurance renewals, oil changes, and more. By clicking the Auto Car Alert, a pop-up window will confidently display the vehicle that requires attention. After taking the necessary action, users can confidently click Yes on the pop-up window. This window includes details such as the service type, vehicle number, and date, and it conveniently disappears from the reminder list below. In the event that users click No, the list will confidently remain below as a reminder to prompt action. Moreover, for regularly scheduled services, such as those required every 90 days or any customized number of days, inputted in maint frequency, the system will reliably update the reminder database sheet automatically once the action has been taken. To illustrate, consider a scenario where a vehicle needs to be serviced on January 1, 23, with a maintenance frequency of every 90 days or 3 months. If the pop-up window confidently alerts the user and they respond by clicking Yes, the reminder database will confidently update for the next service, scheduled for March 1, 23, the 1st of April 23. This scheduled service will then be visible in the calendar view on the 1st of April 23, effectively showcasing the powerful tracking and reminder features offered by this application. By confidently clicking the Calendar Reminder View button, users can easily access any required actions, with information confidently displayed by month and day. With its user-friendly interface and comprehensive set of features, this application confidently offers users a centralized platform to monitor and track an unlimited number of vehicles with a simple click of a finger. This concludes the description of the vehicle sheet. Another notable feature of this application lies in the top left corner, where you'll find 4 navigation buttons. These buttons allow users to effortlessly switch between different sheets with a simple click. By doing so, all other sheets will be hidden, ensuring that users can fully concentrate on the selected sheet. Should the need arise, users also have the option to unhide all sheets by clicking on the Unhide All Sheets button, instantly revealing them. Furthermore, if users click on any of the buttons in the top left corner, the currently unhidden sheet will be hidden again. To safeguard the application against accidental user-induced damage, the sheet is protected. However, users always have the ability to unprotect the sheet by either entering the password or disabling it in the VBA code. Now let's proceed to the dashboard sheet and explore its functionalities. Now that we have explained the first vehicle sheet, let's move on to the second sheet, which is the dashboard sheet. Here, the user can simply click on the dashboard buttons to open the dashboard. The dashboard sheet consists of 2 sections. The first section is the vehicle fleet maintenance history and records, while the second section is data analytics and reporting. First, let's focus on the vehicle fleet maintenance history and records section. After updating the records in the vehicle sheet, the user can easily view the dynamic and user-friendly output. In this section, the user has the ability to search using the drop-down menu, named Filter Type. By selecting the drop-down list, the available options will display the 4 sections in the vehicle sheet. Furthermore, the user can filter the search by vehicle numbers and by date. If the user wishes to view all the vehicles for any sections by date, they have the flexibility to do so. The search function is very powerful and also shows the total expenses in the field next to the filter type. It's important to note that if the user selects any section, the total field will dynamically change to show the specific selection. Additionally, the details of the search will be displayed below for user report and review. This feature truly enhances the user experience. Moving on to the second part, which is data analytics and reporting. In this section, the user needs to click on the refresh button to update the records. If a new record was added, the charts will be automatically updated. The user can then select the buttons located on the top left of each chart and filter the data by year and month. By selecting the buttons, a drop-down list will appear, providing the user with the flexibility to customize their data view as desired. This feature allows for easy data analysis and reporting. Dashboard sheets are not only unprotected but also empower the user with enhanced flexibility to effortlessly modify, resize, adjust the chart type, and format it according to their specific requirements. After completing the dashboard sheet, let's proceed confidently to the archive sheet. As previously explained, simply click on the Archive button to effortlessly access the archive sheet. Within this sheet, users will conveniently find all the records that have been archived, complete with any available images. In the archive sheet, there is a button called Unarchive which provides the means to reverse the archiving process. For instance, if a driver rejoins the company or for any other valid reason, the user can select the driver from the drop-down list menu, click the Unarchive button, and with just one click, the record will be updated in the vehicle database and reappear in the application. It's important to note that if the user attempts to click the Unarchive button without selecting a driver's name, a helpful pop-up window will appear to remind the user to choose a driver from the drop-down menu by activating the menu. This intuitive and user-friendly feature makes the application a breeze to navigate and utilize. Finally, the settings sheet provides a convenient way for users to update lists. By making changes in this sheet, users can customize the entire application. This is particularly useful for accommodating different requirements, names, or fields of various companies. For example, when a user modifies the position type, the corresponding fields will be updated in the drop-down menu. These fields are dynamic and can be added to the drop list. Additionally, the application ensures that certain fields, such as vehicle list, driver name, fuel card number, and staff ID, are properly formatted and updated automatically when records are saved. The application also checks duplicate records in these fields and removes them during the sorting process. For instance, the user is not allowed to enter duplicate staff IDs or vehicle numbers. This is because each car should have a unique plate number and every staff member must have a unique ID. However, it is possible for multiple drivers to have the same name, provided that their additional distinguishing information, such as their last name, is unique. This prevents confusion for the user. In the settings sheet, the final 3 columns correspond to the holiday, schedule start day, and calendar item color in the calendar view sheet. By modifying the color in the settings sheet and then returning to the calendar reminder sheet, the item color changes, thereby influencing the overall appearance of the calendar. And when a holiday is added to the holiday column, the color of the number is also changed. The calendar reminder sheet was obtained from Excel for Freelancer, with a few adjustments made to suit my specific needs. Selecting a shape on the calendar reminder sheet loads the fields, which can be deleted if no longer needed by the user or can be viewed. Also, the user possesses the ability to effortlessly navigate between months by simply clicking on the previous or next month options. Furthermore, They can instantly update the calendar display by clicking on the refresh button.